Today we started off, though, with the Dynamo and Pachuca. From Tuesday night, the Superliga semifinals, an epic battle against Pachuca. 21,000-plus fans on hand at Robertson Stadium. 4 minutes in, the Dynamo get the dream start against Pachuca. Beautifully weighted pass from Eddie Robinson. Watch Brian Mullen turn Fausto Pinto into knots here. To the end line he goes, squares it back. De Rosario deflects in. The Dynamo take the 1-0 lead 4 minutes in. Brian Mullen puts Pinto up in the air, but this is as bizarre a goal as you'll see. De Rosario's shot goes up off his head and in. It wouldn't take high-powered Pachuca long, though, to get on the attack. Rodriguez trying to pick out Cacho. The Dynamo clear here in the 6th minute. Dwayne De Rosario with his head up moments later, trying to pick out Brian Ching. The offside flag is up. Second look shows you that this is oh so close for the Dynamo. But Pachuca would create a play that would change the game here in the first half, and it actually comes off a self-inflicted mistake. Mulrooney's header goes the wrong way, right to Christian Jimenez, and Ianni brings him down. Now the contact initiated outside the box would earn Pachuca the free kick, but Ianni would get his marching papers in only the 12th minute, and this would change the game for the Houston Dynamo. 27th minute, Pachuca would tie it up. The Dynamo now having to defend for extended periods of time to the great ball possession of Pachuca. They'll get it to Rodriguez, who picks out Juan Carlos Cacho. It's all tied up at Robertson. A sharp, methodical, yet crisp attack at the end. And in between two defenders gets Juan Carlos Cacho. Mullen can't deny the cross, and Cacho the easy tap in. Only a few minutes later, Pachuca continuing to attack, looking to take the lead. This one will get headed back to goal by Wade Barrett. Juan Carlos Cacho will kick Pat Onstad. Barrett would get down the left side, and watch this. He'll get in behind the Pachuca defense here momentarily. The cross will come to Craig Weibel, and his shot way off the mark. The Dynamo knew they could get an edge off free kicks. Craig Weibel with an amazing opportunity to hit the side netting, and he missed it. He pulled out of the pack of players in the penalty area. He got the side foot on it, and he just could not put it in that window that was the side netting. First half stoppage time. De Rosario blows past Caballero, flicks it over a second defender. Fans on their feet, cuts it back, and Miguel Calero ultimately with a save. On to the second half. Emotionally connected fans. They never gave up faith in the Houston Dynamo. It's Damian Alvarez. Caballero now will put in a beautiful ball here. Chance for Pachuca to make it two, and the shot goes off the side netting. Alvarez's run originates central. You'll see him get to the near post. He'll nudge Craig Weibel. He'll get the shot off, but he can't put it on target. Pachuca would keep coming here early in the second half, looking for another goal, and towards the near post it was Jimenez trying to pick out Cacho. Enrique Mesa and Pachuca continuing to go at the Dynamo to try and get the second goal. The last ball weighted too far. Onstad smothers it. The waves of attacks would continue. The Argentine Jimenez, beautiful weighted pass, and Eddie Robinson intervenes here to break up a dangerous Pachuca attack. Dynamo would put an attack together of their own. Brian Ching with the hard work to win the ball back. He's off to the races. Beats one. He's got De Rosario to his left. He tries to pick out Nguyen. The header will deflect right to Joseph Nguyen, and he'll take on a Pachuca player here on the end line. Two little step overs. He'll get off the right-footed shot at the near post. It's Calero for Pachuca. Dynamo head coach Dominic Kinnear looking on, and this time it would be Nate Jakwa who got the start in midfield. A little step over here, beats a Pachuca defender, but shot way off the mark. Well, the Dynamo weren't the only team dangerous off the set piece. Cacho at the back post, throws his head at it and over the top, and maybe he should have been called off this one, because Marvin Cabrera creeping in behind him could have been the man who had a good run at it. More from Pachuca. Jimenez. Andreas Chativa now has come in the second half, and he will swivel, turn, and hit this and beat Pat Onstad. Pachuca take the 2-1 lead. The Colombian international providing the element of surprise, swiveling the hips, and spanking this one past the near post. Onstad will just get a hand on it, but can't push it beyond the post. Nate Jakwa makes this bad ball a good one. He puts in Brian Mullen. Can he get the shot off? Probably should have taken it. And ultimately, this one deserves a better ending. Big substitution. Superstar Dwayne De Rosario coming off for the rookie Corey Ash. Dynamo off the free kick. Richard Mulrooney here. Dynamo thought they could take advantage of Pachuca all night long on the set piece. Beautifully flighted in by Mulrooney. And Robinson climbs above everybody to pound it home past Miguel Calero. Tied at 2, and they've gotten the motivational goal. Mulrooney's ball was absolutely flighted in perfectly, and Robinson does well to get up over a Pachuca defender, and also Brian Ching to beat Calero. Calero has no chance here. Dynamo fans now up in arms, feeling they may have the shot at knocking off Pachuca in the Superliga semifinals. Tons of movement in front of goalkeeper Miguel Calero, clutching, grabbing, but Eddie Robinson got a good run at it and timed it perfectly. Another pivotal moment, 84th minute, Andreas Chativa, the Colombian, who has given Pachuca the lead, gets into the box, takes a bit of a dive, he goes down, he picks up his second yellow card, and he will be ejected, and emotionally now the Dynamo back in it with their crowd as Chativa goes down trying to embellish this play, and the Houston Dynamo fans and the Dynamo players now excited about the possibilities of winning this in regulation. They get one last chance to try to do it at the back post. Jaquia goes down with a Pachuca defender, no call, and there shouldn't have been. Both were tangled up, both competing for that ball. No way a penalty going to be called at this stage. Emotion flying at Robertson Stadium. Regulation would end at 2-2. 30 minutes of overtime and penalty kicks would determine who would go to the Superliga final.